Glasses are not a toy. Nobody believed me at first, but now everybody wants a pair. My friends roasted me for buying miracle glasses online. They said I got scammed, but then I showed them what they could do. Now they're all begging me to send them the link. They're called Clarity Blue glasses, and they're nothing like the...
Caballeros, ustedes recibieron sus instrucciones. Mira, aquí está bien, aquí no. Mira, aquí está bien, aquí no. Tienes todo para arriba. Yo quiero una play limpia. Escúchame, cuídate. ¿Listos? Vamos. Go.
I'm not so sure that Diego Corrales even speaks Spanish.
I may not. He doesn't.
How did Tony do there, Jaime?
He did very well.
There you go. Well, every time I've seen Jose Luis Castillo fight, it looks like it was the same fight we saw the time before. Start slow, subtle change in the momentum, start wearing down his opponent, and beat him up at the end. Will that hold again tonight?
He is a warrior in the truest sense. Pressure, 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 and he's never been down. Corrales hopes to change that. Chico Corrales, the WBO champion, is in the white trunks with red trim. Jose Luis Castillo is in the red trunks with the gold trim, and we're scheduled for 12. Alabama Miguel with Rick Dorada on hand, and Jaime Mota.
One thing we're seeing right away from Chico Corrales, very quick jab. Very strong jab. He's throwing a strong jab out there to try to slow the movement forward of Jose Luis Castillo.
This was one of the best
after this fight. You just know they're so anxious to get out there.
back and forth brawling. You want
right hook whistles.
You want some real Roman? You want some real Roman Coliseum?
Supplying the pressure. Coming back off
Gladiator.
Keep in mind that Jose Luis Castillo has been fighting a lot. Has been very
This what it is right here. This real gladiator right here.
Chico Corrales has not fought since last August. He might have a little bit of rust.
I don't know what's going on with boxing right now.
Of course, if you ask him about that, he's not concerned at all. Tony Weeks steps in, issues a little bit of instruction there.
Diego Corrales threw that right hand a little tight, looked like.
Cats don't fight like this no more.
Now, many of you might be...
It'll be number holding. See that? It'll be number holding. These cats try to keep their guards up and try to dodge the punch. If you know anything about boxing, you have to have the will not to hold sometimes and know when to hold. Because if you hold too much, that can get you disqualified. You got 12 rounds to know when to hold and not when to hold, or get disqualified.
Castillo was quoted before the fight as saying that he wanted to test Corrales' punching power. He wanted to see if he could actually hurt him, knock him down, or even knock him out.
Good body punch.
Look at that.
Well, they're
Diego
throwing.
Corrales.
They're throwing hard here. These are rock-like blows here in the first round. Forget the feeling out process.
Like I said, they were
To get the filling out process, these cats in the first round already going at it.
The first round. For months and months we've been talking about it. It's been hype. Now it's down to business. And both fighters know what they're doing.
logic speaks for itself.
Not much you can add. Whoa, not much you can add to that.
Very beautiful round. Very beautiful round. Look, that is coaching. That is coaching.
You were scoring first. You saw whatever he was throwing. You had your eyes on him. Good. Just don't let him get those sucker shots in every so often.
Terrific action in round one. Jose Luis Castillo and Diego Chico Corrales mixing it up. You see Castillo there effective, landing that looping right hand, and a nice left hook there. Both fighters landed clean punches though. In round number one, wow.
It's only going to heat up more. Round two scheduled for 12. Chico Corrales with the white trunks comes right out behind the left hook. And the left jab. Castillo in the red trunks.
The first round, very hard one to score. I gave it to Corrales based on a higher connect volume, I think, but Castillo, I thought, shook him up a little about 15 seconds before the end of the round with a little left hook inside.
I agree with you. Well, you can put him in a phone booth right now.
Castillo,
So you can put him in a phone booth right now.
Outside fight. He's willing to go inside with Castillo.
I would think Castillo's very comfortable with this because he's throwing those body shots with that long, lanky body of Corrales, and that's what you want to do when you're fighting a tall fighter. Is you want to chop him down with body shots. Oh, the uppercut just got Corrales.
Now, Corrales is having success on the outside and with the jab. Why he's willing to stay in here? I know he's comfortable fighting inside and he's a good inside fighter, but this might be suicide with Castillo.
Castillo's loving it. Goose and toe, Corrales to keep that chin down and buried. Well, it got unburied with an uppercut. Toe to toe, head to head, shoulder to shoulder. This is the work that Corrales has chosen.
Can he beat Castillo at Castillo's game? It's a mano-a-mano battle.
Right hand for Corrales. They're wasting a lot of real estate in there with all that ring they don't use.
So they wasting a lot of real estate with all that ring they don't use.
Boy, this just standing well away, fellas. Corrales has gone into Castillo's house and just landed a combination on the chin.
I think that's the first time I can remember Castillo being staggered by a punch. Even though it was just a momentary wobble.
Corrales has tremendous punching power from short range. There's another punch, the right hand.
He's moving Castillo back.
I've never seen that. Gotta watch out for the headbutts. Final 10 seconds of a trailing shot cover. Corrales lets the hands go.
No hold. No hold. Them boys would have kept going.
Exactly
No
what
hold.
they were going to do.
Don't give him that initiative. Working with both hands. 2 uppercuts and then down low.
I thought Castillo early in the round was in control of things. He had a great first minute of the round. There you see that ripping uppercut, and you saw Castillo's head fly back.
Woo!
Later on in the round, Castillo began answering back and letting his hands go on the inside, willing to fight Castillo, and Castillo's turf inside. And Corrales at the end of the round was getting the better of it.
Going to round 3, and psychologically, guys, how do you think that works when Castillo sees he's coming in? There's Eric El Caribe Morales. Seeing a great fight, that's that show he just put on here in Vegas. But psychologically, the guy comes in your house and starts whipping you. That's got to work on you a little bit.
That's definitely going to be playing some head games with Castillo right about now.
We'll see if Corrales maybe tries to switch up again, Alan, and go back outside the way that he started the fight.
He just landed two good combinations there. Tony Weeks breaking him up. Watch the head. It can happen. Quick punches on the inside with Corrales. Applying the pressure. Castillo's going to have to land the uppercut.
Corrales actually said this week, we're both going to suffer a lot of pain. I'm really looking forward to that.
That's why they do what they do.
That's why they're in there, we're not.
Good combination again from Corrales. I don't think Castillo's ever thrown a punch as hard from that distance.
Plus, Corrales is showing great speed with his punches, too. He was whipping those punches inside. I'll say this, Jose Luis Castillo appeared to me on a number of occasions to be headed to defeat, but he has such a great will to win. But you just never know when the fight's going to turn with him.
He's taking some hard shots to the head. He's got to find a range. There's the uppercut. I've been telling you, it's his best chin. Right there again. Unbelievable action.
Corrales doesn't look like he's defending too well against that uppercut. We'll have to keep an eye on that, Alan. That's a good call by you, because he ripped it 4 times in there, and Corrales didn't block any of it.
Now the right hand for Castillo. And the uppercut from the left hand. Another right hand uppercut. Uppercut. Chopping right. Body punches both ways. Left hook for Castillo. Castillo coming on.
The Hagler Hearns at 135 pounds. This is everything anyone could have hoped for.
They were willing to do it.
Castillo beginning to get his bearings in there, get his feet on the ground, and really ripping the punches with great power.
He's right where he wants to be. Working the right hand in the left hook. Corrales has an excellent left hook. We've seen it before. Now back to Castillo back a little bit. Castillo steps back, throws punches.
I'll say this, Diego Corrales is not fighting tall in this fight. He's got his head right on the shoulder of Jose Luis Castillo. That's right in Castillo's wheelhouse, man.
Very effective punches from Castillo right at the end of the round.
Style bowl combo doesn't need a filter, it needs a fork. Only at Lee's, famous for a reason.
Next breakdown could be anytime, anywhere.
The last thing I remember is just the engine cut out.
Endurance has you covered.
What are you doing? I forgot to renew my passport, so I'm faking my trip online.
Outside here, he had a rough 3rd round.
He's cut, he's swollen. He needs to get out of there and go back outside and use his range. I mean, I know he was so determined to prove something tonight, but don't be stupid while you're trying to do it. What a great round for Castillo, and here we go again, round 4. Hold on, folks, don't blink, you might miss something. Diego back outside.
This might be better for him, a jabbing outside attack, but he committed early to an inside fight. Maybe can Corrales win the fight the way that he's been fighting so far?
Well, it seems like he's taking the punches well so far. That's the key. If at any point in this fight, Castillo hurts Corrales, then I think that's where the tide will turn. But you have to wonder whether, if they both keep up this pace, if Castillo...
There's that left hand I told you about.
If Castillo's going to be able to maintain this pace, especially because he had a little bit of a weight problem going into the weigh-in yesterday.
Well, I'll say this much. He always finishes stronger and gets stronger.
There's 2 fighters I know of, Eric Morales and Jose Luis Castillo, who at the weigh-in the day before always looked like a zombie, like kept warmed over.
Emaciated.
And then the next day, magically, It's a different guy.
Okay, here we go again. Corrales right back in. And a nice combination. And Castillo comes back. Lands a right hand of his own. It's a little hard to keep up with at times, guys, because you take your pick. There's something being thrown every second.
There's blood on the left side of the face now of Jose Luis Castillo, so he may be cut as well. This is a punch-out, baby.
A hurting business.
There's a headbutt.
Diego steps back.
Blood is dripping down the left side of the face of Jose Luis Castillo.
That's been a problem in his career. He's prone to cut. But he'll go right with it. Right hand from the Castillo side. What a pace. Round 4. They might knock each other out at the same time. Good left hand for Castillo.
It was in this very round, in this very ring right now, but I think that Corrales was involved in that hellacious fight with Joel Casamayor, where they were both knocked down, and Corrales was stopped on cuts. We saw it.
But I'm being told it was called a headbutt.
It was being called a headbutt?
It was not. It was not. That's unfortunate. Not a headbutt. Come on, baby.
Come here. Hey. Come here. Watch it. Hey. Here. Watch him with grease on.
Tony Winks, the referee, wants him to take some of that grease off of that cut.
Bueno. Okay. Here we go. Time in. Let's go.
Here we go. Round 5, folks. It has been everything we expected and more. 400 or 500 members of the boxing media here tonight to see this classic matchup. I haven't seen the esteemed editor of the LA Times Sports section, Bill Dwyer, over there. He comes out rarely. When he comes, it's a big fight. Firing away. Castillo now moving Corrales back across the ring. Both fighters with cuts now, although not serious at this point.
I thought Corrales was able to regain some momentum in that last round again after being so badly beaten in the third.
Hard body punch for Castillo.
Yeah, and you know something? Corrales took a step back and seemed to have to kind of collect himself after that left hook to the body.
That was stiff. Now he's on the outside. Corrales has decided to go to work out here. Good counter from Castillo. If it gets in there, look for the uppercut from Castillo. He landed one solid one at the end of last round.
Both fighters have landed a ton of body punches. This is going to be an entertaining fight. I think Jaime Moto is right in saying that this is a fight of attrition, and who's ever going to wilt down the stretch is going to make a big difference.
Right hand for Corrales. Crowd chanting Castillo, Castillo.
Neither man wants to cut off the exchange.
What makes them great fighters? You have to love what you do. Left hand from Corrales. Both fighters absorbing the punches. Corrales more effective from the outside. Still sticking his head in there.
That was just a little rough tap from Jose Luis.
Blood trickling down the side of Jose Luis Castillo's face. Now Castillo's on the ropes. Just see what Corrales can do.
Corrales might want to take a step back here and let his long arms go to work.
Exactly, but he's not. He's doing what Castillo wants him to do. Which is come on in here and play. 10 seconds left. Well, these are quick rounds, aren't they?
punches in an inside fight. This is grueling stuff.
This is a brutal fight.
This is what I call a cruel fight.
We're in round 6, scheduled for 12. Diego Corrales in the white trunks with the bloodstains on the front.
Now, I have Castillo trailing, as I almost always do after 5 rounds of this fight.
Exactly.
But let's see if he starts getting his usual second wind at this point.
There's the uppercut. It's effective when Diego stands right there. It should be noted that Castillo is no stranger to cuts. He will fight right through them. The commissioner has ruled that was an accidental headbutt rather than a punch, but we know otherwise. But he doesn't have replay.
Well, of course, all that means is if the fight stopped because of that, we'll go to the scorecards, and Corrales will not get the awarded a TKO victory. He might still win around a decision if that was the case, but he would not get a TKO win.
Still grinding and grinding. The right hand was effective for Corrales. It is a war of attrition right on the belt line. Sticking those punches in there.
You mentioned that he tries to emulate Julio Cesar Chavez, and that's what he's doing with those blows to the body.
Even if you think of Chavez in his fight with Meldrick Taylor, falling way behind on the points, but gradually, little by little, he was breaking him down. I knew that Corrales would fight some of this fight inside tonight because he loves to fight inside, but I just didn't think he would commit to it to this extent.
It's a battle of wheels. It's a battle of just who's got it at the end to be able to take the punishment. Hard punches from both sides.
Well, both of these guys are incredible warriors. I can remember in this ring when Corrales got stopped by Joel Casamayor because his tongue was cut terribly, his lip was cut terribly, he was a bloody mess. But he was begging the doctor, Margaret Goodman, to give him one more round. Give me one more round. Neither of these two looks for the easy way out.
Oh my, they're heating up now. Final 15 seconds of round 6. Round flying by. Castillo landing the more accurate punches.
Corrales a little wobbly here.
Corrales is wobbly. It's getting hairy. But Castillo did a good job of finishing. Wow.
That's right on time for Jose Luis Castillo. You can almost count on it in every fight. Round 6 is where he comes back.
You gotta box. He's gonna start putting on the pressure a little bit, Diego. And you gotta suck it up right here, baby. This is what's gonna separate the two of us right here, Diego. You understand? Is if you don't put it. Listen to me. What's that? Here's the thing, Diego. If you get, I know that. And you cannot leave your hands spread apart, Diego. And you cannot let him out-punch you.
A big round for Jose Luis Castillo in round number 6. The WBC champion, even though he had a big round, he still had to eat some punishment. But by the end of the round, he was dominating. And we saw that slight wobble from Diego Corrales, so did Castillo, and then he poured it on.
Wow. Okay, folks, round 7, and here we go.
Did you hear Corrales in the corner? I wasn't hurt.
I think he was. Round 7. Rounds flying by. Corrales let the hands go a little bit on the outside, which he needs to do. He's keep those gloves together like he was told in his corner and let it go. Because he's getting out-punched on the inside. Back comes Castillo. Pouring in. It's the 7th round. It's Castillo time.
Castillo's left eye looks like it's closing.
That's a bad cut.
That's right, you can see the lid coming down. It's slamming shut from the top down.
Corrales needs to go after that.
I would suggest that Jose Luis Castillo probably won't have another fight in 60 days after this one.
I guarantee you he won't.
He may not be off the couch in 60 days. Now they're back inside. Diego rubbing on that eye. Right hand, right on that bad eye.
And a chopping right hand by Corrales with that famed Corrales power. And Castillo stood there and took it. Castillo still doing that work to the body, trying to break down Corrales.
Right on the belt line. Right hand for Castillo. Okay for Castillo. Snapping back the head of Corrales. Diego opening up. Castillo patient, ripping the shots back inside, but given the opportunity. And it's straight up. Like right there.
And Corrales' left eye seems to be getting swollen shut.
And Castillo is doing work in this round that will pay off for him in later rounds.
Good combination for Chico Corrales.
Jaime, you're right. Corrales' eye is almost shut now on the left side.
Both are going to be one-eyed fighters.
It looks to me like he's swelling up from underneath. The cheekbone up, and Castillo's eye is shutting from the top down, where the lid is coming down.
Diego unleashing. Back comes Castillo. Left hand. Staggered Castillo. Staggered. He's holding on.
Biggest punch of the fight, nearly dropped Castillo.
He's hurt. He's hurt. Wow.
Party meal is a real big deal. 50 more is the beer of meals.
Millions of women have reversed hair loss in 3 to 9 months thanks to minoxidil. Introducing the Minoxidil Plus Biotin Gummy through hers. Minoxidil is an ingredient that's been used for decades to regrow hair by helping boost blood flow to hair follicles, extending the hair growth phase. Biotin is a powerful vitamin that supports healthy hair growth. No messy sprays, no complicated routines, just 1 gummy a day. It's 100% online. No insurance, no in-person doctor visits. You'll fill out an intake form and a licensed provider will review your information. If prescribed, your treatment will be shipped straight to your door for free. Women are seeing real results in 3 to 6 months, and you can be next. Hair regrowth made simple with the Minoxidil Plus Biotin Gummy through hers.
You ever seen the magic glasses that can see clearly without glasses? This glasses can not only see far away, but also see near. This smart zoom glasses from Japan are really great. No need to wear lenses. The degree can be used from 100 degrees to 700 degrees. The glasses will automatically adapt to your vision, can see clearly far away and near, and are very comfortable to use. It also has the function of blocking blue light. Even if you watch TV or mobile phone for a long time, your eyes will not feel.
Don't let him go. This guy's almost dead.
Con la derecha no ve nada. Si está muy pegado, no se puede meter.
He doesn't see anything
de
on his right
cruzar
eye.
la derecha que no la ve.
He doesn't see the right hand.
Yeah, water, quick.
Oh boy, that's bad. That is bad. Look at that.
Hey, get to him. Give me now.
Both fighters had their moments. Castillo was owning the round. I mean, he owned the first 2.5 minutes of the round. He was doing great work to the body especially. But at the end of the round, Corrales, with that left hook, look at those knees dip. Whoa. And I think that Corrales will win the round on the judges' cards because of that punch. This is professional boxing, folks. It's that type of effective punching that counts, not necessarily the number of punches. Castillo goes right to work. Corrales goes right to work. And then back comes the right hand of Castillo. They're both bloody, they're both swollen, and they're both throwing. Tell you, whenever they're getting paid, the promoters ought to give them a bonus. has the will? Who has the right hand for Corrales? Castillo still wobbled for the last round. What the heart of a champion. You talk about a warrior. Both have to reach down deep now. Left hand for Corrales. The crowd going crazy. Oh my goodness, folks. Tony Leach was not in position to see it. He never saw it. Now Corrales has to be careful to not utilize all of his energy here at the beginning of the round. But he's trying to make something significant happen right now.
We talked about an agony fighter. This is an agony fight from another point. It's an agony to watch these guys take so much punishment.
It is painful to watch. Who will survive this onslaught? Hard punches on each side. Uppercut from Castillo. Both fighters trying to grab a breath of air. Right hook for Corrales. How much can Castillo take? What a man. What a man. There's a combination for the champ, Castillo. I think he hurt Corrales a little there. I think they both hurt. My goodness. They may both be fighting through a fog right now. Long way to go in this fight. But they have given it everything they have. Round 8. Castillo still effective on side. Corrales in trouble. He's trouble in big trouble. Castillo trying to finish up. Corrales finds a way to stand there. Mouthpiece flies. The mouthpiece flies out. Maybe let it go. Castillo nearly got dropped again. Can it get any better than this? I can't believe what we're watching. Let's go. Here we go. Time in. Let's go. Corrales' eyes on the verge of exploding from swelling. What a round. Round 8. Corrales' eyes shut, guys.
Corrales is definitely in bad shape right now.
And that's what Castillo does to you. He rips you apart.
9, 10, 11, 20. You got 4 rounds. Do not stop on me. You understand? It's about you or him right now. We have the equal. And so. Look, let me just tell you something. Smother him. Keep your heads off to the side. Oh, yeah. Yes, you can, Doc. Hey, Diego, look at me. You only have 12 minutes, 10 minutes of this fight. If you really want this.
An amazing, amazing fight. Castillo at his best here, knocking the mouth. Almost knocking the mouthpiece out there. Corrales answered back, but right there, completely wobbled Castillo. Only to see Castillo come back again. I just can't imagine it being any better than this. I think the clock is ticking on Corrales' left eye. Doctor's really checking it out. Can he survive 4 more? Can Castillo survive 4 more? Who can survive this? Period. Not many human beings. This is one of the most grueling fights I have ever witnessed. Grueling and brutal and painful for these guys. Castillo just leaped with that right hand into the body. Bleeding again now from the eye is Castillo. That comes Corrales. Some nice punches. And that little short left hook of Corrales inside is doing damage. And he lands it to the head. Maybe one of his best punches. Corrales fighting basically with one eye now. He's trying to set up for it here. He's shifting his leverage over to that left side so he can unload the left hook. I'm surprised we haven't had more of those. Castillo. Oh, that's very low. He may take a point now. Oh, he's not going to take a point. Wow. See if Corrales answers with his own low ball. No hits him with a right hand. A combination. Another right hand. Left hook. And Castillo staggered. Oh my goodness. What a heart. Both fighters, one heart, one determination. I've never seen anything like it. You won't get a better fight. This fight stands right there with Arguello prior, throwing Manila Ali Frazier 3 for being grueling, cruel punishment handed out by both men.
Corrales won
over a long period of time, right? Not a good spot for Corrales to be in right there. He's getting picked up to death here. Oh, yeah! Big right hand right into the round. Right into the round. Look at Castillo. Oh, my goodness. How can it go 3 more, guys?
stamina. These guys have a ton of them.
I'm hurting no one here.
Use your uppercut. Everything that you throw from the outside, he can't see.
All right, take a look. The action, unbelievable. That right hand had Castillo going backwards. It looked as though Castillo was the man who was closing the round strong, and then Corrales got the last shot in right before the bell. A tremendous right, one of the best punches of the fight. That is where Castillo was coming on. There was an obvious low blow. There you see it in the round. 2 warnings from Tony Weeks in the same round. Tony doesn't want this thing to be decided because he took a point away as close as it is. I think it's better to err on the side of caution, as long as it's not really severe low blow that's getting bit over and has to stop. I just hate to see points taken away on that.
But if there's another one, I think he will be taken.
I think he will, you're right. Corrales is nice. There goes Corrales. A sharp, accurate left hook to the face from Castillo. Will he get up? 6, 7, 8. Come in. You all right? You want to continue? Okay, here we go. Time. Come in. His mouthpiece was knocked out. He'll get a few extra seconds here. Put it in. Joe Goose smartly, very slowly, putting it back in. There's a 1-punch knockdown. Corrales in deep trouble, obviously. He's in big trouble. I think he's done. Now this is really becoming a huge round for Castillo with the belt. He's taking a point away from Castillo from Corrales for spinning out the mouthpiece. They're losing the mouthpiece twice. He didn't even know what happened. Here we go. I think
This could be a 10-6 round now.
Could be. He didn't know he dropped the mouthpiece. He didn't know it. Boy, Castillo looking to finish this thing up. Corrales, a desperate fighter. And a right hand from Corrales staggers Castillo. Oh my goodness. Can he survive this? A left hook, Castillo staggered once again. Both fighters. But Castillo won't go down. He's never been down. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. Left hook by Corrales. Castillo's wobbly. Now here comes Corrales. submits it and wins the fight. And that's right, Jose Luis Castillo. Unbelievable. I just think we witnessed the greatest fight in the history of boxing. I have never seen anything like that. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've never seen it, ever. Let's take a look at the first knockdown. As you can see, Corrales badly hurt. His eye completely closed. Taking a beating, and down he goes.